A very warm greeting to one and all. I know that we all are worried about the COVID-19 and we have seen that how this COVID-19 has impacted the lives and livelihood of people around the world. Yes, we can't bring back the lives of people, but we can always be optimistic and hopeful for better tomorrow. The topic of presentation is changing world of work face-to-face teams to virtual teams. And this troubled time has posed unprecedented challenges to the world of work around the world. One day, worrying about this pandemic, me and my colleague Dr. Shikha Gegra were discussing about how to deal with the issues cropping up in the education sector. And our discussion went beyond the education. We discussed about how this tourism and hospitality sector faced the shutdown, the financial sector faced slow operations, food and beverages industry, it faced the unprecedented decline, and how entertainment and recreation was called off during the period. But on the contrary, few inferences were drawn for a few online businesses such as health, groceries, and hygiene that were on the rise. Here we have seen that most of the sectors they came up with their own revival strategies to cope up with the situation, and where most of them they have adopted the alternative modes of working. The world is shifting towards the virtual environment from the face to from the physical face to face environment. Although with the advent of ICT and internet, the world was already shifting to the virtual mode. Even in India, prior to COVID-19, we have seen that a digital way has started, but it was in the limited fashion. For instance, in the pandemic situation, just when everyone thought that one would have to wait for days to get the groceries delivered, food delivery giant Zomato they stepped in, and the food aggregator came up with a new feature called Zomato Market, where they tied up with several food marts and they helped in delivering the groceries right at the doorstep. Even in the online system of banking and digital payment, such as Paytm, e-wallets, Google Pay, and many other, yes, they were already there. But this pandemic has really boosted its usage exponentially. We can say that we are already in the process of moving toward the cashless economy, but this pandemic has really expedited the process. Now, as far as education is concerned, this pandemic has resulted in the adoption of e-learning management system in the schools as well as in the higher education system, and it is across the globe. We have seen various applications like Microsoft Teams, Zoom, Google Classroom, and other e-learning apps like Byju's, Udemy, and many other. All of them they have supported the education system and which helped in creating and transferring the knowledge. Even in the healthcare system, we have seen that there were e-consultation with the doctors, use of telemedicine, use of e-pharmacy, online appointments with the laboratories as well as with the doctors, and last, the electronic maintenance of health records. All of them, they became a new normal during the pandemic. We can say that e-healthcare was already into the existence, but this pandemic brought in the progressive movement in the healthcare system, which is very much required. Now, if I talk about any corporate or you name any company, uh, we have a work from home arrangement, and that is universally. This arrangement was prevalent already, but this pandemic, this wave of pandemic has resulted in shifting the work. For instance, no Indian companies like TCS, Wipro, Infosys, and such others are following work from home norms. Even the tech giant Microsoft, they have announced during the pandemic that they are going to shut all their retail stores and they will work only through the virtual stores. Even all the Googlers of Google, they all are working from home. So now, we can expect that in the future, these companies are not going to invest much in the infrastructure development because work from home will be the new normal for tomorrow. So these scenarios, they have certainly built on the evidences that how the world of work is changing. There is a move from face-to-face setting to the virtual setting. People work in virtual teams, and these teams operate in 24 into 7 cycles. The interaction and the communication they are mediated through technologies as the workforce is dispersed around the world. And unlike the face-to-face teams, these virtual teams they are more complex because they transcend the boundaries of geographies, time zones, and culture. Now the big question arises whether virtual teams perform equally well as to the face-to-face teams. Now to answer this question, I invite my fellow colleague to take the presentation forward.
Thank you, Mr. Ubada, for posing the question that is whether virtual teams perform equally well as face-to-face teams. Now, to answer this question, the researchers have framed the objective as to assess the differences between performance indices in face-to-face and virtual teams. To meet the objective, the researchers conducted the experiment on virtual and face-to-face teams. By assessing some of the performance indices, we were able to tap the performance in virtual and face-to-face teams. For this, few performance indices were utilized such as team error score, team functioning, team effectiveness, and team synergy. To calculate the team scores, individual scores were also considered. For instance, team functioning was calculated by subtracting team error score by highest individual error score. Team effectiveness was derived from average individual error score minus team error score, and team synergy was calculated from lowest individual error score minus team error score. So moving on to the characteristics of research, as already stated, the design of the current study is experimental in nature. 50 postgraduate students were utilized as sample units, 10 teams were created of 5 members each, and these subjects were put in two different team types, that is face-to-face and virtual teams, at different times and with different consensus seeking tasks, which required interactions and communications among the group members. Virtual teams utilize asynchronous text-based media, and desert survival consensus seeking task was utilized in virtual teams, while by bushfire experiment was utilized in face-to-face teams. Expert solution was available as a checkpoint to compare the performances. Randomization was done in allotment of team context, order, and task. This is how researcher controlled the learning effects, and the statistical tool utilized to compare the performance of correlated groups was paired sample t-test. Now moving on to the hypothesis and its results. Four one-tailed alternate hypotheses were constructed to meet the objective. H1 stated that team performance is higher in face-to-face teams than virtual teams. Looking at the mean score of FTF, that is 3.51, VT as 3.59 at P is equal to 0.4412, which is insignificant, the H1 is not supported, which clearly means that VTs perform equally well as face-to-face teams. Now, H2 stated that team functioning is higher in face-to-face teams than virtual teams. Results reveal that mean score of FTF is equal to 0.89, virtual teams as 1.37, P is equal to 0.168, which is again insignificant. The H2 is not supported, which means that VTs function equally well as face-to-face teams. Now, H3 stated that team effectiveness is higher in face-to-face teams than virtual teams. Now, consulting the mean scores of face-to-face 1.91 and VTS 0.14, P at 0.0025, which is significant, the H3 is supported, which means team effectiveness was really found to be higher in face-to-face teams than virtual teams. Now, H4 stated that synergy is higher in face-to-face teams than virtual teams. The scores revealed that FTF had the mean score of minus 0.66 and VT had mean score of minus 0.97 at P is equal to 0.269, which is insignificant. This result does not support the hypothesis 4, which implies that VT synergizes equally well in face-to-face teams. Now, moving on to the limitations of the study, there are few limitations such as we have first as use of limited sample size, second the experiments used only text-based media, and third non-use of real virtual teams of real settings. Moving on to the conclusion, now we can conclude very successfully that VTs performs, functions and synergizes equally well as face-to-face teams. Now there are some practical implications from the study. Firstly, corporates can visit in developing the infrastructure for setting up virtual teams as this trend is not going to go away. Secondly, proper training program can be designed to train the workforce to deal with different hardware and software tools to work in virtual teams. Thirdly, rich media can be introduced in virtual teams to get the feel of working together as in case of face-to-face team. So thank you so much, and this was the work, and we really appreciate to be the part of the JMI conference. Thank you so much.